Hello everybody, I'm Jake P. JP Films, and today I'm going to go over quickly the new 5D Mark IV camera from Canon that is coming out shortly. You can pre-order this camera on their website right now if you want to, but I'm going to go over some of the specs that they have put up and see if this camera is for you. So first off, it is $3,500, which isn't bad. It's the same as the Mark III. It's full frame, which is very nice. 30 megapixels. That is huge. Now, just to put you into some kind of reference, to make an 8x10 print is about 5 megapixels. And if you want to just put it on the computer screen, that is about 1 to 3 megapixels. That's all you need. So 30 megapixels. Imagine the prints that you can make with 30 megapixels. That is absolutely crazy. It has a Digic 6 Plus image processor, which is really good. It's their new processor. But the 1DX Mark II has 2. Just to, this isn't their flagship camera that they're coming out with. The flagship camera is the Canon 1DX Mark II, but it does have the Digic 6 Plus image processor in it. It has a 3.2-inch touchscreen. It's supposedly full touchscreen, so you can touch anything. You can do through your menu systems. You can go and pinch and zoom in your pictures. So it's supposed to do touchscreen everything. 61 autofocus points, which are pretty, I've heard, spread out, so it covers most of your frame. So 61 autofocus points. It goes natively 100 to 32,000 ISO natively. So that's a big range. You're probably not going to end up using 32,000 ISO, but you can. And it goes it expands to 102,400 ISO, which is insane. This is a new thing that they're coming out with, dual pixel RAW. Now, if anyone has any idea what that means, dual pixel RAW basically means when you shoot in dual pixel RAW and you bring it in, I'm assuming Lightroom or anything that will accept this kind of file, you can actually tweak very slightly your focus. Now, you can't bring back, I'm assuming, no one's really tested this yet, but we're all assuming that you can't take something that's completely out of focus and bring it back into focus. This is mainly for things, especially if you're using like a 1.8 lens or a 2.5 or a 2.8, and if you're off by like an eyelash or a hair, you're supposed to be able to tweak it just a little bit to get it back into focus. So I'm really excited to see how that works. 7 FPS, 7 frames a second, which is pretty damn good. It has CF and SD card slots, which is really interesting to me because CF slots are very old school, which is very weird that they would put that in a new style camera. XQD, CFast, even two SD card slots would be perfect. I don't know why they went with 2 different cards and 2 older style card slots for a new camera like this. And it has built-in GPS and Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi would probably be really cool, especially with the new gadgets that everyone's coming out with. I think that's pretty interesting. But, I mean, the GPS isn't really that exciting to me. But I think you should know it. And going down to the video specs, it does shoot 4K and 30 FPS with a 1.74 crop factor. So, I mean, that's kind of the standard nowadays with these new DSLRs that are coming out. Everything kind of has to be in 4K. And it does the normal stuff, 1080, 30, 60 frames. And at 720, you can get 120 frames per second, which is pretty cool. So you can really start to slow things down. So that's the regular specs that I have for you guys. If you guys think this camera might be for you, pre-order one right now. I'm Jake P. from JP Films, and I'll see you later.